family? This is GARIN, if you don't already know me, and you're watching The Laboratory. Let's get into the news. Okay, so the first topic that we're going to be touching on is Kirk, DaBaby's new album. It's projected to do 130 to 150K in the first week, and that's about 100K more than his last album, right? So from an artist perspective, congratulations. I got nothing but respect for that. I like to see him make this song based off of his father. He talked about in some of his interviews that when Suge went #1, that's the same time he got the call that his dad died. So it was really cool to see him dedicate this project to his dad. Next, we're gonna get on to 6ix9ine. He testified last week, and today they just made 2 convictions based off of that. The one that really stood out to me was Harv, which was apparently his prior security guard, and that's the same guy who kidnapped him and stole all his jewelry. So from my perspective, is what it is. Next, we're gonna get into Travis and Kylie. This one hits deep for me. I'm a big fan of both of them, mainly Kylie because she's so innovative and smart in the business world, and I mean, let's be honest, she's a billionaire and she's my age, so very respectable. I got nothing but respect for that. Travis is one of my favorite artists, visually, sonically, and just all around just style. Travis hits every box for me, and I hate to see him go through a hard time, and also being a father myself, it sucks to see when 2 parents can't make it work. However, everything is gonna work out the way that it's supposed to. Next, we're gonna talk about Russ. The flute just went gold. That's gonna be his 14th song that won him a plaque, right? And wow, I love to see this. Russ is one of my very favorite artists, not just musically, but business-wise. Just when I hear Russ talking about multiple incomes, real estate, just investing in general, things like this, and not to mention business, but also self-awareness, reading books. When I see someone feeding the audience at such a high level, it reminds me of people like Nipsey Hussle, XXX, and those are the artists I really, really gravitate towards. So congratulations, Russ. Yeah, it's been a dope week in hip-hop.
When I found out about you, I was confused. Honestly, I didn't know what I should do. The problem was within myself, it wasn't you. But there was things that your daddy had to prove. Made the appointment to take your little life. The night before, all your parents did was cry. Looked to the sky, all I did was ask him why. He answered back, said you didn't have to die. Crazy, always knew this life would change me.
What's up, everybody? So this is gonna be a segment called Artist Breakdown, and in this segment I'm gonna be doing exactly that, breaking down artists, right? So the first person we're gonna be breaking down is DaBaby. So there's a couple different ways that I wanted to break him down, and I'm going to continue experimenting with different key subjects, but for today it's gonna be style first, the way that he handles himself business wise, and then personality, right? So first off, when it comes to his style, he's hit pretty much every base that he can, right? He has very dope fashion sense, and also his sound has a unique, the best way I could say would be brand, right? And I like to see that he has a brand, and there's obviously a conscious aspect to his brand, right? And how he's developed it. And a couple things I've seen was the Gucci suit that he wore in the last breakfast interview that he did for promo for Kirk. And then he just has really quality jewelry, which I really respect. The next thing I want to get into is his business, and the way that he handles himself business-wise is one of my favorite things about him. He really keeps his audience fed by continuing to drop different types of content, drop merchandise, etc., etc., etc. That's been really cool to see. Another thing that I really liked was that when I looked and I listened to his interviews, I could see a tangible way on how he got to where he is now. And a big way that he did that was through guerrilla marketing, right? And he continued to invest in posters, stickers, merchandise, and he really worked on getting the streets to a level of brand awareness and omnipresence within his hometown, Charlotte. The next thing that I've really realized with him is all of his visuals are high quality and executed very well. That's something I respect. And then the last thing when it comes to business is that he's putting on other talent. Stunning for Vegas is blowing up just as the baby's blowing up at the same time. And that is something I've never seen before. And I got a lot of respect for that. So the last thing that I want to touch on is, like I said, his personality. He's very classy. He's very real, but he doesn't have to say that he's real. You can see in his actions. And that is one of the biggest things. And you can really tell that he's honorable as a man. I hope you guys like this segment. If you did and you want me to continue with these types of segments, leave a comment and let's get back to the show.
When I found out about you, I was confused. Honestly, I didn't know what I should do. The problem was within myself, it wasn't you. But there was things that your daddy had to prove. Made the appointment to take your little life. The night before, all your parents did was cry. Looked to the sky, all I did was ask him why. He answered back, said you didn't have to die. Crazy, always knew this life would change me.
Thank you guys so much for watching The Laboratory. Once again, I'm GARIN. I'm going to leave all the links to everything that we talked about in the description. And don't forget to smack that subscribe button. Click it real quick, really easy, really cool. And I'm going to keep content coming at you guys. All right, I love you guys. Clean hustle.